do závodu už nenastoupil. No a ne jako ve Formule 4, kde se rozhodne tady u nás v Brně. TCR Eastern Europe je ještě jeden víkend v Maďarsku na nové trati Brno, čili tento víkend hodně může navodit a rozhodne se až na Maďarsku na nové dráze MotoGP. Čili ten rozdíl byl před tímto víkendem. Adam Kout měl 175 bodů, Martin Karačík 155. Čili po včerejšku to Martin stáhl. No a dneska tedy uvidíme, co se s tím ještě dá. Máme jiný startovní rož než včera. A ten nám přinese to menší rychlejší jsou vzadu. Takže na čele jede s 82 z prvního místa víc Smejkal. Vedle je Žárko Knego. Druhá řada je Petr Čížek a vedle něj
So one more time, good day to all of you joining us live here in the Czech Republic on Masaryk Circuit in Brno. This is the starting grid for the second race of the TCR Eastern Europe here in Brno. With Smejkal starting from the pole position with his Cupra this time, Žárko Knego alongside him in the front row, behind the wheel of his Hyundai Elantra. Petr Čížek in third place, next to him Bartosz Groszek behind the wheel of Adidas Racing Audi RS3. Jiří Zbožínek starting from fifth place, next to him his teammate and the championship leader Adam Kout, both drivers of Yannick Motorsport, both behind the wheel of Hyundai Elantra and TCR. Behind them it's Kadlecik and the rest of the field, including Ivars Valers, of course. So this is the starting grid for the second and final race of the TCR Eastern Europe here in Brno. Yesterday it was a great racing show. It was an exciting battle between Martin Kadlecik and Adam Kout here in Brno, here on this beautiful racing facility called the Masaryk Circuit, or Automotodrom Brno if you want. Adam Kout still the championship leader, even though he finished in second yesterday, so he took another 18 points. Right now he has 196 points in total. On the other hand, Martin Kadlecik in second place has 181 points. So the difference is only 15 points, and we still have 3 races to go in 2025 season. This will be the race number 10 in 2025, and then during the last weekend of September we're gonna have the final 2 races in Hungary on Balaton Park. So that will be the big season final in Hungary with race number 11 and race number 12. And hopefully we're gonna fight for the championship title to the very last race, to the very last lap of the last race possibly. Last year I remember the season final on Salzburg Ring in Austria. It was a great battle between Mattia Homola and Adam Kout. After all, it was Mattia Homola who took his second championship title in TCR Eastern Europe. This year Mattia Homola is no longer here in TCR. He switched for GT cars and he's racing in GT2 European Series behind the wheel of the KTM Expo GT2. So it is another step for Mattia Homola in his racing career, but it only means the championship throne here in TCR Eastern Europe is empty, and it's ready to be taken by one of the drivers. Of course, one of the drivers, we only speak about the two drivers now. Adam Colt versus Martin Kadlecik. That's the fight for the championship title for the final 3 races of 2025 season. So the sighting lap is over, and we are ready to race again here in Brno. Here is Martin Kadlecik with his Audi number 301. So far, Martin Kadlecik has won 3 races this season, and of course he wants to win another one today. So we do have 5 red lights now, and the lights are out, and we are racing for the second time here in Brno. It wasn't a good start for the poleman, and we're gonna have a fight into the first corner. Look at Martin Kadlecik going around the outside. It was a perfect start done by Martin Kadlecik. He went around the outside into the first corner, trying to overtake both Hyundai Ioniq Motorsport cars. Well, right now with number 14, it's Petr Cížek with his new Cupra Leon TCR leading the way. So Petr Cížek is the new race leader here in Brno. It was a great start, great starting reaction done by Petr Cížek. Next in the standings, it's Bartosz Groszek, the Polish driver, in second place behind the wheel of his Audi RS3 TCR, entered by Adidas Racing. And look at these battles between Martin Kadlecik and both cars of Hyundai Ioniq Motorsport. It still should be Adam Colt ahead of Martin Kadlecik, and then it is Jiří Zbožínek behind Kadlecik. Now Kadlecik is trying to find his way through the inside line ahead of Adam Colt, but there was just no space, so they are still going behind each other. And also look at Bartosz Groszek, who is trying to overtake Petr Cížek. This is the climb up to the final chicane of Masaryk Circuit. And Bartosz Groszek is putting some serious pressure on the race leader, Petr Cížek. Žarko Knego behind them in P3, behind the wheel of his blue Hyundai Elantra and TCR. So let's check on the standings now. Cížek leads the way behind the wheel of his grey Cupra, but now Groszek is trying to overtaking through the inside, not this time, and there was a lockup by Bartosz Groszek. Žarko Knego in third place, Adam Colt in fourth. Martin Kadlecik, his main rival in the fight for the championship title, in fifth. Jiří Zbožínek in sixth behind Martin Kadlecik. Seventh place now for Vít Smejkal. P8 for Ivars Valers and Radoslav Obertal. And look at Colt, he goes for it. And Adam Colt takes the third place here. So Adam Colt overtakes Žarko Knego, and he is there in third place. Of course, we only have 8 cars on the track, as Radoslav Obertal is not in this race again. Oh, look at this fight again! We have also Martin Kadlecik here on the track, desperately trying to overtake Žarko Knego as soon as possible. So this is a nice wheel-to-wheel battle between Žarko Knego and Martin Kadlecik into the Schwanz corner. And Martin Kadlecik also overtakes Žarko Knego. So he is again behind Adam Colt. He needs to follow Adam Colt as closely as possible. He now needs to chase down Adam Colt and try to overtake him just as yesterday. And now Žarko Knego is again under serious pressure, this time from Jiří Zbožínek, who is also trying to find his way ahead of the Croatian racing driver. With 20 minutes to go, still plenty of action ahead of us. This is Bartosz Groszek trying to keep Adam Colt behind him, but this will be extremely tough job for Bartosz Groszek, and there was a mistake done by Petr Čížek. He locked up the front wheels in the braking zone ahead of the first corner, but he still leads the way, so Petr Čížek still in the lead behind the wheel of his grey Cupra Leon TCR number 14. Groszek defensive into the third corner, closing the door for Adam Colt, and Martin Kadlecik is getting closer and closer. Actually, Bartosz Groszek is doing a really great job here for his teammate Martin Kadlecik, because he is doing everything he can to keep the Adam Colt's car behind him. So it only means that Martin Kadlecik is getting closer and closer, and Martin Kadlecik will be in the striking distance soon. And this is amazing battle for the championship title here in Brno. What a great job done by Bartosz Groszek. He is absolutely great in defending, and this is amazing move done by Martin Kadlecik. Martin Kadlecik is ahead of Adam Colt. What a move, what a battle, what a maneuver. This was amazing. So Martin Kadlecik ahead is in front of Adam Colt, and this was a surprising move. And I believe that Martin Kadlecik is going to say thank you to Bartosz Groszek after this race, because Bartosz Groszek was just doing everything he could to keep Adam Colt behind him. So Martin Kadlecik got a chance to get closer and eventually also overtake Adam Colt. Oh, look at Adam Colt! He went off the racing line trying to find something new. And now Adam Colt is under pressure because he can see the gap between him and the two Aditis Racing Audis. Meanwhile, Groszek and Kadlecik are fighting each other for the second place and also trying to overtake Petr Čížek in the lead. Čížek is still the leader, but now Kadlecik goes for the inside, and Kadlecik is the race leader. And meanwhile, Adam Colt is overtaking Bartosz Groszek. What a great racing! What amazing racing we have here in Brno in the TCR class. And now, look at Colt! He's there up in the front! This was something extraordinary! Adam Colt is the new race leader! He made it up into the front of the race, just in 2 corners. That was something absolutely unexpectable. So Adam Colt is the new race leader here with 17 minutes to go. And who's there behind him? It is Groszek or Kadlecik actually. Let's find out. Petr Čížek now in P4. Ahead of Jiří Zbožínek. But this was something. Last lap, full of racing action, and the 2 drivers fighting for the championship title are in first and second place. Again, it's nose-to-tail racing between Adam Colt and Martin Kadlecik. Adam Colt is the race leader. Martin Kadlecik in second place. Yes, it's the Audi number 301. So it is Kadlecik. And we have another battle here between Petr Čížek and Jiří Zbožínek. Jiří Zbožínek is also trying to find his way around the outside around Petr Čížek, but not this time. Plus there is Žarko Knego also behind him. Behind Knego it's Vít Smejkal and Ivars Valers. But Adam Colt is the race leader, and that's the position, of course, where he wants to be. After starting from 6th place, this was a great recovery drive for Adam Colt and also for Martin Kadlecik, who started the race from 7th on the grid. And right now he is in 2nd place, and this is Jiří Zbožínek overtaking Vít Smejkal. There was almost contact between his Elantra and the Cupra of Petr Čížek. But after all, it was a clean overtaking maneuver done by Jiří Zbožínek, so now he is there ahead. So good job done by Jiří Zbožínek here. And now he can try to chase down the cars up in the front to help Adam Colt a bit. Of course, at last Jiří Zbožínek can put Bartosz Groszek under pressure. And if he overtakes him, he could be helpful also, because then he would be behind Martin Kadlecik, the main rival of Jiří's teammate Adam Colt. Meanwhile, it was a black and white flag for number 97 Bartosz Groszek for driving behavior. So there is a warning for Bartosz Groszek for some reason. And possibly there is another battle, this time between Petr Čížek and Žarko Knego. It's 5th place for Petr Čížek now. Žarko Knego is there behind him in P6. And that's what I was talking about, actually. Jiří Zbožínek is getting closer and closer behind Bartosz Groszek, so possibly there will be a chance for him to overtake the Polish driver. And then maybe he can put some pressure also on Martin Kadlecik. But in the meantime, also look at this battle. Žarko Knego, the Croatian behind the wheel of Blue Elantra, still behind Petr Čížek, racing for Auto Express Racing. And now there is a contact between Knego and Čížek, and there was a touch. And this was pretty harsh, actually. Žarko Knego almost spun Petr Čížek around, and this might be a penalty for Žarko Knego, because he just pushed Petr Čížek away from his racing line, and of course you are not allowed to do it. You are not allowed to do such a thing. It was the corner of Petr Čížek, because he was ahead of Knego. He would be first on the apex, so absolutely this is not allowed in racing. But now it's Žarko Knego ahead of Petr Čížek. And here is Jiří Zbožínek still trying to find something in the battle between him and Bartosz Groszek. It's a nice fight for the podium between Zbožínek and Groszek. He's flashing the lights to make him nervous. Of course he is. We still have 10 minutes to go, and as you can see, the incident between Knego and Čížek is currently under investigation, of course. That's the message from race control, and I can see no surprise here. It was really unfair from the side of Žarko Knego. So maybe he will be forced to give his position back to Petr Čížek. It's a possible solution. But with 10 minutes to go, look at the battle up in the front. Martin Kadlecik is getting closer to Adam Kolt, and the gap between them will be really small on the main straight. Last time around, the gap was 0.8 of a second between Kolt and Kadlecik, but I believe this time Martin Kadlecik is even closer. Yes, 0.5 of a second between Kolt and Kadlecik with 9.5 minutes to go. This might be a last minute overtaking maneuver, just as we saw yesterday. In the first race on Saturday, it was Martin Kadlecik building up the position to the very last lap of the race, and then he overtook Adam Kolt. And this time in the second race on Sunday, it can be the same scenario for Martin Kadlecik. But look at Jiří Zbožínek, he's getting closer and closer behind Bartosz Groszek, and he was already trying to find his way through the inside into this corner. But Bartosz Groszek closed the door just in time to prevent himself from being overtaken. And now it is Petr Čížek on the move again, overtaking Žarko Knego. It's a nice battle between Knego and Čížek. This is the place where Žarko Knego touched Petr Čížek and almost spun him around, but this time this is going to work for Petr Čížek, who is retaking his 5th place here. So Petr Čížek is in P5 again, even before the decision from the race control. So Žarko Knego has been overtaken even before he could be told to give his position back. And here we are again into the final chicane of the racetrack, to the left hand side, now to the right hand side, and again here we are on the main straight of Masaryk Circuit. Behind Knego it is Vícmejkal behind the wheel of his older Cupra TCR, the other car of Auto Express Racing. And behind Vícmejkal it is only Ivar Svalers in 8th place, racing with his Audi RS3 TCR. There you can see the Latvian driver behind Vícmejkal in 8th. And this is the fight between Zbožínek and Groszek, again the same place just as during the last lap, during the previous lap. This time Jiří Zbožínek was trying to find his way from the outside, but Bartosz Groszek knows very well that Jiří Zbožínek is there behind him, and again he is doing everything he can to keep Jiří Zbožínek behind him. It's the fight for the final place on the podium here in Brno between the Audi and the Hyundai. fight between Bartosz Groszek and Jiří Zbožínek, between the Polish and Czech driver, with 6 minutes to go. And what's the situation like here? Adam Coates still in the lead, ahead of Martin Kadlecik. The gap between them is not large, of course, but so far it's safe for Adam Coates, I guess. About 0.6 of a second last time around between Coates and Kadlecik. And Adam Coates was a bit faster last time around with 2:09.7, 2:09.9. That was the lap time of Martin Kadlecik. So what about now? Who is faster? Well, this time Kadlecik was a bit faster. 2 minutes 10.009 for Adam Coates, 2:09.9 for Martin Kadlecik, so 1/10 of a second down for Martin Kadlecik. But a Czech driver of 301 Audi RS3 entered by Adidas Racing is still not in the striking distance. And this is the nice view. Two pairs of racing drivers fighting each other. Two teammates are basically fighting two teammates here. It's first and fourth place for Hyundai Ioniq Motorsport now. First place for Adam Coates and fourth place for Jiří Zbožínek. And second and third place for Adidas Racing, Martin Kadlecik and Bartosz Groszek. So it could be a double podium for Adidas Racing. But it also could be a double podium for Hyundai Ioniq Motorsport if Jiří Zbožínek overtakes Bartosz Groszek before the race is over. Three minutes and 20 seconds to go. This is the second to last lap here in Brno. Half a second between Coates and Kadlecik again. Martin Kadlecik has been a bit faster last time around by 0.2 of a second. And maybe this is the final attempt of Martin Kadlecik in this race, because not many chances has left here for Martin Kadlecik. So what's going to happen here with 2 minutes to go? Kadlecik is trying to use the slipstream behind Adam Coates. Now Adam Coates lock up the front tires into the Schwanz corner. And now he goes for it! He goes for it in the second to last lap! Martin Kadlecik is trying to find his way through the inside, now through the outside. And this was a bold move done by Martin Kadlecik out of nowhere. He just tried to overtake Adam Coates into the second to last chicane, and he almost succeeded. Very late braking done by Martin Kadlecik, and He was trying everything he could do to overtake Adam Colt, but he wasn't successful, and this is the last lap of the race. 1 minute to go. We are in the last lap of the final race of the TCR Eastern Europe here in Brno. And as it seems to me, nothing has been decided yet, because the battle for the first place goes on, and now Martin Kadlecik has better exit from the first corner, and this is side-by-side battle into the corner number 3, and Kadlecik goes for the inside again, and he overtakes Adam Colt. Martin Kadlecik is the new race leader, and again he overtakes Adam Colt in the very last lap of the race. So Martin Kadlecik is the new race leader. But still, we have 20 seconds to go and nothing is decided yet. Also, Jiří Zbožínek is trying to find his way ahead of Bartosz Groszek. So also the fight for the third place is on. Here we are on the stadium section of Brno Circuit under the famous C grandstand. And I believe that Martin Kadlecik has decided the race, because there is a gap between him and Colt. Definitely Adam Colt is not in the striking distance. So this looks really, really good for Martin Kadlecik again, and this could be a second win in a row for Martin Kadlecik here in Brno. So it only means that the championship title fight will be exciting to the very last race on Balaton Park at the end of September, because before this race it was 196 points for Adam Colt and 181 points for Martin Kadlecik, so only 15 points of difference between these two drivers, and now it is absolutely clear that Martin Kadlecik is going to win this race. It will be the second win in a row. Here we are on the main straight, and Martin Kadlecik is the hero of Brno. He won the race yesterday. He wins the second race today. Adam Colt only takes second place, and he wouldn't be happy with that, I believe. So it's second place for Adam Colt. After all, it's a third place for Bartosz Groszek. Fourth place for Jiří Zbožínek. So what a last lap again. Just as yesterday, we saw some great racing to the very last lap of the race in TCR Eastern Europe, and Martin Kadlecik is your race winner again. What a bold move. And Martin Kadlecik did absolutely amazing job during the last lap, and he is the race winner again. Colt in second, Groszek in third, Jiří Zbožínek in fourth place. Then it's Petr Čížek in P5, Žarko Knego in P6, Vícmaker in P7, and Ivars Valers in P8. So, what a race it was! Absolutely great racing action here on this beautiful Masaryk Circuit, and here we have the results again. Kadlecik won again with a gap larger than 1 second after all, ahead of Adam Kout, Bartosz Groszek in third, Jiří Zbožilek in fourth place. Then it was Čížek, Knego, Smejkal and Ivar Svalers in P8. What an exciting race of TCR Eastern Europe here in Brno. So, see you at the end of September for the final weekend on Balaton Park.
Everybody in their grid positions. The green flag is now in the air.
Oh no, Germandi makes a mistake!
Dámy a pánové, před námi vyhlášení naprosto úžasného závodu, který možná, co se týče četnosti vozů, nebylo to nejvíc, co tady máme, ale ty souběhy. Tak tedy TCR Eastern Europe, závod číslo 2. Na třetím místě se umístil se startovním číslem 97 Bartoš Grošek. Na místě druhém startovní 68 Adam Kout. A vítězem se stal s 301 Martin Kadlečík. Zároveň poprosíme vítěze Rookie Rocket, což je Vít Smejkal, aby on přišel na první místo. A zároveň ještě poprosíme zástupce týmu Additis Racing, aby taktéž přišel za námi na pódium. Na počest vítěze česká státní hymna. Česká státní hymna na počest vítěze, také zároveň nejlepšího juniora Martina Kadlečníka. Ceny přichází předat promotér Josef Třenek a také Jana Adámková, manažerka. První místo Martin Kadlečník, druhé místo Adam Kout, třetí místo Bartoš Grošek. Je tam také na pódiu Rookie Rocket, tedy Vít Smejkal, zároveň zástupce týmu Additis Racing. Gratulujeme! Tak, společné fotografie, samozřejmě, že blahopřejeme. Ještě jednou Martin Kadlečík, Adam Kout, Bartoš Grošek a zároveň také na pódiu Vít Smejkal, nejlepší Rookie Rocket, no a junior také nejlepší Martin Kadlečík. To vše teď na pódiu. Gratulujeme! Jako vždy kolem pódia vůně šampaňského. Tak, my se můžeme akce pověnovat taky tomu, co se děje na dráze v téhle chvíli. Podařilo se zprovoznit dvě formule, pokud jsem dobře slyšel a také viděl. No a za chviličku už se zase budeme soustředit na další závod. Takže stále vítejte a kdybyste chtěli, můžete zajít třeba se podívat i do fanshopu, který je otevřen až do 4:30 a tam si odvést a odnést nějaký ten upomínkový předmět, který má souvislost s brněnským Masarykovým okruhem. Takže hezký den tady na brněnském Masarykově okruhu.